Welcome back to Fanshawe Learns. I'm Alicia Drous. If you've watched a music video recently, you'll know that a lot of them are all about the sex appeal. But it's just not for everyone. Londoner Michelle Tomlinson just released her first CD in June, and she's now working on her first music video, and she's promised there'll be no pantslessness, twerking, or even the word booty. I'm here with Michelle today, who's funding her video through Kickstarter. Thanks for joining us today, Michelle.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so you just released your first CD in June. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yes, back in September, that's when I started recording it, but I got notification from Factor Canada that I'd received a grant. So that's how the CD came to be, and I spent the winter of last year into the beginning of this year recording the CD and released it in June.
That's exciting. And so what kind of music is featured on your CD?
I would classify myself as an adult contemporary singer, but I have a bit of country influence because I like a story song, and a little bit of jazz as well.
Great. And so do you write all your own music?
I do write my own music, yes.
All right. And so what inspires you for your music?
For my music, I really like music that tells a story. Whenever I'm sitting down to write a song, I try to think of the person who might be listening to it and try to think of something that would connect the story to a listener. I'm also influenced by many artists. Bette Midler, I would definitely say I'm a fan of hers. Freddie Mercury, Michael Bublé, and I really like Brad Paisley because his music always tells a great story.
Mm-hmm. And your story is called London Girl, so I guess you're inspired a bit by London, England?
Yes, I went to London, England in 2006, and like I had mentioned, I enjoy theater, Bette Midler being a theater girl, and I had gone to see Wicked on that trip and was really inspired by London in general. And being that I'm from London, Ontario, I thought it would be a nice little play on words to have the CD called London Girl because I am a London girl, but I also enjoyed London, England very much, and the song London Girl is about my trip in London.
Awesome. And so now you're looking to make a music video for your CD, and you chose to do this through Kickstarter.
I did.
Can you explain what Kickstarter is?
So Kickstarter, for people who don't know, it's a website where people can make, my thing is called a project. I'm a creator of a project, and you can go to the Kickstarter website, and if you see my pitch, you can say, oh, well, I like that story. I want to be a backer for that. And then you pledge whatever amount you want, pardon me, to support the campaign. And I've made my goal at $1,000. It's an all or nothing campaign, so that means that, pardon me, that means if I don't make my full $1,000, then I don't get any money at all. So I set my goal for 30 days to try to raise that $1,000.
And so you were just 3 days into your campaign when you already reached your goal.
I couldn't believe it.
That's very exciting.
Because when you're sitting there and you want to hit the launch button, you have no idea, am I going to be successful at this? Is this going to be a good thing? And 3 days in, everybody said yes.
That's fantastic. And so you still have about, 2-3 weeks left in your campaign, and you can keep raising money?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, if anybody wants to donate, absolutely, they can go to the campaign.
All right, and so what are you going to do with extra funds? Because you based your music video on the $1,000, and now you're getting more money. So what can you expect to do with the extra funds?
So with extra funds, depending on how much we were raising today, I think I'm at $1,500. So another $1,000. If I got to $2,000, that would mean I could possibly make a second video, or I could improve the quality. In my pitch video, I say that there's no money with $1,000 for set design or location shoots or things like that. So we might actually be able to rent things or make more elaborate costumes or whatever it ends up being. Better quality. Yeah.
That's awesome. And so, like I said earlier, you said there's no twerking, no pantslessness, and not even the word booty.
No.
So what kind of things can people expect to see in your music video?
Well, my music video, I'm a very outgoing person, but my music doesn't really lend itself to a video that would have a lot of sexy themes to it, which is why I based my campaign around the fact that there would be no twerking. I know that that's very popular in pop music, but of course, being an adult contemporary, I'm not really, my genre doesn't really lend itself to that sort of thing. So I'd like to have a video that's reflective of my personality but serves the song, because some of my songs are sad, some of my songs are inspiring. So whatever song we choose, I definitely want to capture the feel of the song as well as my personality.
Right. And so for Kickstarter, you can give rewards to the people who donate to you.
Yes.
And you're offering some pretty cool rewards. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes. I kept in mind a lot of the funding that comes from Kickstarter are the people that are already fans of your work. But I was trying to think of people that don't necessarily know me, trying to think of what's in it for me. So I tried to think outside the box. I researched many other Kickstarter campaigns to see what people were giving. And Kickstarter also asks you to give something that's part of what you're doing. So because I'm a musician, a CD was an obvious reward. But then I try to do some fun things, like I reflected London, Ontario. One of my rewards, my $10 reward, is I will feed a squirrel in Victoria Park a nut. And when I do, I will say, this nut was from Alicia. And then I'm going to film it and put it on YouTube, because then that's adding a little bit of community and people get to see a bit of London. I've got t-shirt bags. I've got postcards for a year. I'll send you postcards for a year for all major Canadian holidays. I'll sing happy birthday to you and send you a birthday card. So there's lots of different things that I tried to make personal, but also a bit unique.
All right, great. And so they can check this out on your website, MissTomlinson.com.
It's Miss M.
MissMTomlinson.com.
Yes, because that's a little throw to Bette Midler
All
as
right.
well.
And that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for coming in. I look forward to seeing your music video.
Thank you.
And stay tuned. There's more Fanshell Learns after the break.